Hey, able to make it.
Very nice to meet you. Finally in person.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. So, hey,
Cheers.
cheers. And say hi.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers. Thank you. Oh, this is kind of a special day because I really wanted to, invite you guys here because we all come from a different vantage point, but we're all around the same age where we're all starting to go, what's wrong? What's going on? And you know what? We've all got our own ways of fixing things. So I thought, maybe we should just sort of talk about it. So before I go any further, I just want to say I'm Jan. And I'm, I'm whatever. I'm the president of Image to Interior. Okay, and what that is it's a design through style strategy. In other words, I'm not an image consultant, but I'm an artist and I'm a designer. So I see things through shapes. So I'm going, okay, one of these shapes is not like the other and shouldn't be put together. That's me. And it works because my passion is interior design. So it's like as we get older, I think we get smarter because we want to create a sanctuary. So we want to create a place where we feel safe and where we feel, I kind of live in a safe zone. And it feels really good to have that. But that's only one aspect. We're so much more than that, right? And so I've got this wonderful friend here, and this is Kim. Kim, tell me a little bit about you.
Hi, I'm her friend.
Thanks.
I am an esthetician of probably about 30 years. And
Nice music.
I'm an artist too. And
Oh, she's a great artist.
I'm an artist too. And just discovered that. And yeah, I'm just getting back on my feet again. I've been through a really poopy time in my life, and I'm starting to feel pretty good. And I think for women that are at the age that we're at, it's a new beginning.
Yeah.
A lot of us feel like,
I agree.
we're done or, washed up. No! No! We are just beginning.
I agree.
Whole new, and it's about celebrating that and being proud of who we are and, every little fine line or, things that are
I
going
worked
on.
really hard for those.
Yeah.
And she's trying to get rid of them.
It's being okay with that and still having that shine, that the young girls
Glow.
have the luminosity and that glow, and when we get a little bit older, we somehow seem to lose that.
So what I do is I create lighting so that you
No, it's about finding that luminosity from within.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, there are some things we can do topically, to create that sparkle and that, that look in our eye and the swing in our hips still. But it also comes from within. So anyway, that's my story. Okay, next.
Okay, so talking about going from within, so Kim works on the exterior as well as understanding that it all comes from inside, because you can only work so much on the skin to make it look and anti-age it and all those wonderful things, right?
Yeah.
But now going inside, we need to deal with our health, right?
Yeah.
And that's where this wonderful friend, Monika, comes in. So Monika, tell me a little bit about you.
Well, I work with men and women on getting them beautiful from the inside out. And as, like you say, we're all in the same age group right now.
Yep.
We're having a few issues with hormones. We're having a few issues with, we're over 40 now, or we are...
Okay, I just had a birthday. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just managing that. And, as you age, I've found, particularly with my own body, even in the last year, things are shifting. And there's so many subtle things that we can do to really change what is going on the outside appearance to make sure that we're healthy in our mind.
Yeah.
And I think that's key because a lot of people go down the rabbit hole of, like you were saying, feeling like you're washed up and, this is it. And really, when you enter into your 40s and above, this is the best time.
I agree.
Because we do have the smarts and the knowledge and the street smarts experience to really encapsulate it all, and with all those different modalities and how our bodies are changing is just one more thing that we can actually sort of run with. And that's what I teach people how to do, is really to regain some of their youthful body, and it's really not that difficult, but also too being okay with where you're going.
So
what do you do?
I work with a product line called Esthetician,
Okay.
and it's a nutritional cleansing on a cellular level, and it's not a diet, it's not a deprivation of any way, it's about feeding your body. We all eat a lot.
I am living proof. I
So
really am. Because I've tried everything, and a dear friend of mine was making these shakes. Well, a client of mine was making these shakes for me, and I go, these are good. And I've tried every protein shake out there. Like literally, I'd buy a rice protein shake and a thing. And I even said to my friend Kim, I just said, oh, have you tried this? And she goes, yeah, I have the same one. And I said, well, I just took $40 and threw it in the garbage. It's so bad. She goes, here, try this one. And next thing I know, I met Monika, and like it was like, finally, I can, eat, and I can also maintain my health. And I shed 20 pounds.
Yeah.
You did?
I did
shed
in
15.
less than a year.
You did?
I did 15.
Yeah.
And
I'm
that's
still
just
losing.
it. And it's
I'm
incredible.
not-
And
I
lost the muffin top.
I had the
really
muffin
did.
top, the
I lost
dreaded
it
muffin
here,
top.
my hips
The
and my
estrogen
thighs.
cooling.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is for me, because I'm with clients like for 8, 9, 10 hours, for me it was finding that protein that would help me maintain my energy level all day. And I of course didn't believe it. I said, yeah, I'll try it. But it tastes good and it works.
Yeah.
Monika can tell you how it all works. All I know is it just works.
Yeah, I don't need to know all the.
No.
I was much like you, and actually Sherry told me about it, and I was like, I was getting ready for a function, and I'm just going like, God, this is ridiculous. I saw a picture of Fat Jam, which I have on my.
Oh no!
It was like every time I go back there, I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. It's like, just over a period of time, gravity sets in. It's like all of a sudden it sneaks up on you. And then you look and you start looking at pictures and you're like, oh my goodness.
What happened? How did
5
I get
pounds
10
here,
pounds?
5 pounds there. Next thing you know, it's 20 pounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know what? Pick up a 20-pound turkey.
It's heavy.
Or that's what you're carrying around.
It's true.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It's pretty sad when you think about it.
Yeah. So that's what Monika does. Now, okay, so what we've got is, so she helps you from the inside. She helps you from the outside image. I do the interior part so that you feel really comfortable in your space. And
When your body's beautiful.
when your body is beautiful and you're feeling good.
Yeah.
And Sherry, what do you do?
I clear out the clutter.
In both? What do
I
you do?
I physically clear out the clutter in people's houses, their homes, and then what it does is it unclutters their lives. So I deal with the physical stuff on the outside, but then it starts to happen on the inside as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
in your mind,
It's
your
true.
schedule, and in your
Yeah.
mind, and
What do they say? Messy house, messy life.
yeah, and also
Yeah.
it's cluttered mind, cluttered space as
Right.
well. So,
So do you do closets too?
I do it all.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
right
think
down to
that's
your
really
wallet
important.
and your
Absolutely.
car.
Do you?
Well, yeah. Look at all the. I'm in my car. I run my business in my car. I have product all the time that's coming and going, and so a lot of business owners, they're on the road all the time, and so
Yeah.
just organizing their car so it works for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a woman's purse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't you be doing that.
That's so key. I know when I
Yeah.
come home, if I've been away for a few days and I don't even have time to unpack my suitcase, and then I'm pulling clothes from my suitcase. Next thing you know, I'm walking in and my house is in chaos, and I feel chaos. I don't go to the gym. My eating starts to slip.
Yeah.
But the minute that I clean it up, everything gets right.
Yeah.
So that's an incredibly valuable tool. I mean,
You see, that's the thing is that when you only are looking at one aspect of our life or anything, it's not the whole. It's not looking at all aspects, and it's like all aspects have got to be in balance. Now, especially as we, to me, if I get really grumpy and I'm just, maybe it's a hormonal shift or whatever, I got a silly dog, and the silly dog makes me laugh, and so it's like I get outside, I'll go for a walk, and he knows, like animals
Yeah.
kind of know. I live in a animal-infested house. He makes me laugh, and then that laughter allows me to say, okay, whatever.
Break up the energy.
Break it
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and refresh and just sort of start over. So everybody has their own ways of doing that, and I think it's really important that you have a group of friends that you can talk to and, you know, say, gee, this is what's going on in my life. What's happening in yours?
Because you really do feel alone. You know, I think that's a big part of it, is that when you're having struggles with, you know, your wrinkles are starting to come on, the gray hair is coming, the weight is coming on, your moods are fluctuating, everybody thinks you're crazy.
There's so many options, just like, you know, with the shakes, like the money I've wasted trying all those products, and I'm like, okay, I'll gag this thing down.
Yeah.
But I didn't believe that that's the way I needed to live. Is this what I have to drink or eat or do for the rest of my life and not enjoy my food? And so I'm able to enjoy life, and you know.
You look awesome, Sherry.
Oh, thank you.
You know what? You look awesome.
And I feel good. Like I feel great. Actually, I do. I feel great, and I didn't feel like this a year ago, but for me it was the energy, because I was always tired, and that's what I was always complaining about, is how tired I was.
Well, that was actually a key thing, how I got into doing what I'm doing, is I was a personal trainer for about 18 years, and I worked 8 years in the movie industry here in Vancouver.
Oh, wow.
And my clients that were working on film late at night till 7 in the morning.
It's brutal hours.
The energy, they've got, you know, the craft services table that's got all of the goodies available 24 hours a day.
Oh yeah,
and
it's not healthy.
Yeah.
No.
It's an incredibly hard industry to work in and to maintain your health. And I could put people on programs, you know, nutritional programs and working out, but they only got to a certain level, and they never had that pep, they never had the vitality. And when I learned about isogenics and superfoods, organic superfoods, that was it. It completely changed my life, my family's life, and now, of course, my friends. And it's made all the difference in the world for the brain, in your face too, and your mind, everything, you know. And then I love how all of these different modalities sort of play into each other. It's just fantastic.
Totally.
It's amazing.
Well,
Well, you are what you eat.
Yes.
and you are where you live.
And you are what you're doing with the outside.
Well, we're
Your
so
skin's the
visual,
largest
right?
organ of the body. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as women, you walk down the street, and I mean, for me, looking at a picture like you were saying of a couple of years ago, going, oh, geez, I used to look like that. And then you look in the mirror, it's like, I don't look like that anymore. But to be okay with that, and to be able to have access to things to make yourself feel really good is so important. And coming home and feeling awesome in your environment. I mean,
I'm sorry, Monika, but you look awesome. So I don't know what you're talking about.
well, you know, I look different than I did when I was 35, but I'm okay with it now. You know, I'm adjusting to being. I'll be 43 next month. So
okay, I was going to just ask you.
I'll be 43 next month.
And I just turned 53.
Oh, okay.
So I just cheers. I just turned 53. So and Kim, where are you sitting?
I'm going to be 50 in 2 months.
You're kidding.
No. And Sherry?
That's incredible.
See?
Wow.
So
Incredible.
we are actually,
Incredible.
you know, all of us are in that age, the 40 to the 50, and it's like.
You don't
You
look
know
it.
what?
I would have guessed you to be in your 30s.
Thank you. I love you.
Yeah,
I love
it's
you.
true. I'm a bit shocked right now, I have to say. That's amazing.
Awesome.
And there's no way you look 53.
Well, and you know what? This is all real. There's
That's
no
right.
color.
You know, she complains every once in a while that she has maybe a gray hair.
A gray hair?
Oh,
yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
Those little suckers, I just call them tinsel.
So does my girlfriend. She
Hanging
plucks
on
them
the
out.
Christmas tree.
Yeah.
No, that is the one thing I get from my mom. My mom was 65, still didn't have gray hair.
That's incredible.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I get people asking me what's my color, and I go, I don't know. You know what color
Yeah,
you use? Right?
yeah.
I'm like, it's natural. So,
Wow.
But it is beautiful.
Yeah, well, but I know I saved myself a heck of a lot of money.
Yeah, you do.
On that.
Hundreds and hundreds
Yeah,
and
you have
hundreds
no
and
idea.
hundreds.
Yeah, but anyway, the thing is we all have different things that we're dealing with, right?
Yeah, that's true. This is
We've
true.
all got different things that we're dealing with, and
And it's fun to share what's working
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
each other.